Grenades?
Grenades, exactly. It's a cross between grenades and speech. If I was to go too far away, I couldn't support him. So you need to make sure that you can support your teammate. But if I'm this close, and I don't know, I mean, those of you who were there on Sunday, how many of you were taken out? How many of you had more than one person taken out by the same 40 mic mic?
Me. I died.
You died?
With lots of them around me.
Yeah, you died with lots of them around you, that sort of thing. I mean, some of it is to do with like medical casualties, that sort of thing, when this sort of bad stuff happens. But it's really important that you keep your spacing, mostly when it's inconvenient to you. So, unfortunately, we don't have the Shack Tack 1 ring, 2 ring spacing stuff anymore. So you are going to have to eyeball it a little bit. But usually, if you put like a small ring around your particular icon on your map, just a very, very small ring, and just make sure they're outside that, you should be fine.
I usually use the tip of the Shack Tack arrow on your own person.
Yeah, tip of the Shack Tack arrow, very good. People work out their own systems, but effectively, if I start seeing it happening, oh, we've got Kimber as well, nice. Then we're going to go through it. So, right. So, for reference, Group 1, you're on channel 1343. Group 2, you're on channel 2343. Group 3, you're on channel 3343. Group 4, you're on channel 4343. Tay, I'm probably going to swap you out with Kimbo once he arrives. But for now, let's go. Head on out. I'll call you in a minute.
Probably now we can join each other's groups too.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, guys, join each other's groups too on Shack Tack. Don't stick to the same
Create
groups.
my group so you can join them.
I got an empty group if you need to.
Yeah, I
join
just
them.
joined you.
I'm going to
Easy
trust
peasy.
your
My
forum.
penis.
I shall. We got Greeny.
Touch my tra-la-la.
When Pete gets back, you can teach him how to do it.
We're in channel 4. Fair enough. We should make it easy.
Oh, student.
Dysfunctional.
He can fly.
Is it the
Greeny
dysfunctional
is
penis?
It's a pleasure to be on the ground with you.
My
for a
ding ding
change.
dong.
The issue you've got is that usually if I'm on the ground,
Right,
it's
who
a
have we got
problem.
base? Oh,
Yeah. It still is. I don't know about.
Moving information takes a bit of practice.
Guess you were channel 2 then.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Because he said that he wasn't here.
I'm trying to talk to Midget. His
Right.
TeamSpeak's muted him.
Hello. Right. In which case, I'll make some groups.
We could do a line
Scaver.
in that
Easy
direction.
one.
Could you join? So to my left, you will see Vex, Greeny, Hello Guy,
Never
Harry.
mind.
We're going through formations tonight. I want you to join that group. Kimbo, you have got hello. So the other side of Lexix's group, you've got Aragonis, Atoshi, Blackhawk, and JF.
Which is the
so
formation where I
behind
get
me.
to fly in F-18.
Yeah, effectively the other side. So, the furthest group. They're waving back. Right, and you guys can get started.
Sweet. So you said line, correct?
Yeah, sure. Just do a line west. Back and forth.
Right, for you guys doing stunt groups, I trust your judgment enough to kind of go around groups. Give them like. Oh, let me.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? Okay, nice. My TeamSpeak basically went weird a second ago.
Just kind of, if necessary, stop them, point out kind of what's going wrong, how it's going.
Yeah, we want to spread out north a bit more.
Keep pushing it north, hello guy. Let's go.
Looks about right.
That looks fine. We'll just go rifleman's jog west in a line formation. could do column.
Seemed easy enough.
We might as well do column backwards. If whoever wants to take lead.
No, I'll do it. Why not?
The expendable one at the front.
No, hang on.
I was going to suggest you, Greenie.
Oof.
Oof.
Rude.
I mean,
Escape
you're going to need the
steps.
combat experience.
Move out, boys.
Not used to running. Where is my UH-60?
That's what you get for playing too much, Greenie.
I usually spend the night in a hotel.
Greenie, you're too close to that. Go to walking pace for a second. No.
No, you don't run in front of my gun.
So, as a tip as well, if you're too close to someone, just start walking. And if you see the person in front of you walk, you start walking. If you see the person in front of you jog, you start jogging. That type of thing. And that way you can kind of, instead of just stopping and getting shot, you can adapt. So you're not, you know, touching the person in front of you.
We could do wedge next.
Yeah, might as well.
Who's the most expendable now?
Still you.
Damn it, Greenie, man. You're a bit hurtful today.
Okay, which...
Yeah, that space seems decent.
You gonna come on the end of my wedge, hella guy? Wedge with me.
Don't do it.
Out of context, that's horrible.
Moving forward.
Context is terrible.
And is Greenie
Man, I'm quoted on this fucking game so much.
Greenie, double
Fucking
tap
good.
Z.
Just double tap Z.
C, Charlie, you're on quick jog.
Any better?
So you're
Did-
walking just a little bit faster
Oh,
around.
yeah.
This is why I don't fucking. This is why I don't fucking go on the ground. I don't even know that there's like more than one pay.
You haven't got your land legs. Diamond's not really a formation, is
It's not one that's used often.
it?
So we might as well do stagger column back.
Yeah.
I'll be staggered column on me.
Hexagon.
Right, moving forward. Join in.
This went terribly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be staggered. So I'm 3, and I'm on the right side. So left side, sorry. So one should be on the right side.
Yeah, you just think there's a road in between everyone.
Got too far ahead because I stopped because I didn't stop while I was talking to.
So yeah, Greenie at around 9, just walk back a little bit.
Better.
Keep going back, Aaron, keep going back. Yep, stay. Now you go back a little. Go.
I'm an expert at this formation. It's how we fly.
There you go. Yeah, if you go a little bit back, you're miles ahead of a run.
I'll leave him out there. You can be shot first.
Actually, a quote from you that loaded in about cocktails or something.
Right, moving.
Oh yeah, the Apple Watch story. Yeah. You have a little something on your face there, Skaver.
Sorry, that's your mom.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Greenie,
Oh
man.
shit. Let's go. What is the interact key for suicide? Let's go.
Escape respawn.
Welcome to the Dirt Monkeys.
It's all fun and game. It's all fun and games till he wants to get back in on Sunday, and I refuse to fly him.
Well, I didn't want to say another thing since like I didn't want to ask you like is it green and then follow up with you.
Yeah, nice one.
If you guys want a challenging one, you can do a staggered column with turn. So you'll kind of follow the line here, and you take this turn. The trick here is one side is going to have to slow down whilst the other one speeds up, obviously to make up for the difference.
Oh, do the circle, yeah?
No, you basically just follow the line from the flag. So imagine this is the road right here.
Okay.
The idea is you're going to walk here, you're going to turn using this line to the left. Just the important part is you have to still stay the same kind of distance away, but you're going to be at a diagonal.
Okay.
So usually one side will start walking, the one that's closer to the bend, and the other one will continue jogging until you straighten out.
We can do the regular one, but we can try this one.
Okay, staggered column on me, I guess.
You've got this diagonal.
Alright, who's number what? Who's number 2?
But your way of travel would be that way. Of course, you'd be a bit more space.
I'm 3. Harry was 4, and then Elogo was 5.
Now is I saw you transitioning. Some of the transitions were very good. I did
Are
think
we all
your
set?
line formation. You did
Yep,
start
moving.
to move a little bit backwards and forwards at times, but it's fine. It happens in line formation. What I want to see is transitioning on move. So I want to see you guys move from call formation into a wedge formation into a line formation, and then start mixing in things like left and right. My recommendation is
I think that was beautiful.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, we're doing another turn. Holy shit! I wasn't ready for that.
And let's drill this shit.
We're doing a right turn here or a left turn.
Let me decide.
Could you indicate next time?
I work in insurance. You won't get away with this shit.
There you go. See, this is what I mean by it's difficult. So both of you start walking, because at one point both of you.
The outside, yeah, the outside should speed up and the inside should slow down, right?
Exactly.
It's funny because the first transition actually looked pretty smooth on the shack tag, but ever since then it's been fucking awful. Let's go.
How many fucking lines are there?
Right, now transition to a wedge.
Oh, the end of the line.
Go wedge.
Wedge on me.
Stop, keep going, keep going.
Keep walking, keep walking.
You're still on the move.
Not stopping.
So just imagine you just walked out of a town and you're no longer on a road. You need to switch.
Turn left.
Yep, so it's the same rule. Inside slows down, outside speeds up. So this is where you can utilize kind of a quick jog. If you're on the outside, you don't have C, you change your combat pace. You'll walk 12 kilometers instead of 10 an hour. I know it's outstanding.
Speeding up.
Go line.
Line on me. Running pace.
I get a bit what you need like 5 meters west tower. Just 'cause grenades.
I'm
Yep.
prone to getting blown up anyway.
That's exactly what you have to do with Vex.
Nah,
You have to tell them to adapt.
Falling between
Yeah.
you all, it's fine.
Remember, the formations are a team effort. So if someone not being toxic, it's just you don't want both of you to die.
It's not fun when everyone dies.
Okay, let's turn right.
Christ and Sunday.
Oh Christ, line turning. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go west, mate.
Start walking, Harry. You don't want when you're turning right, you're the inside. You don't even move. You pivot.
Pivot.
You literally just stop her, you crouch,
Herbert!
and then you just wait
Moving.
for everyone. There you go.
Yeah, good job, guys.
You want to slow down, Skater?
Yep.
If you're the only one that's too far ahead, then that means you're on the run.
Like, let's turn left, left.
And Lucas, stop moving. Just crouch and pivot. And once someone is aligned with you, there you go, start walking.
Oh, the merge.
You don't have to stay crouched, it's only when you stop. Do wedge.
Wedge, wedge. Turning left.
Greeny spacing.
Wait, hello guy hasn't started turning yet. You just start turning, hello guy.
Escape is the middle in a wedge. You you walk away from him, and then if you're on the left side, you push yourself away from the person to the right, and vice versa on the outside. The person in the middle is always incorrect, and you're always too close to them.
Oh, we lost the low guy.
Yeah, he's got some real life stuff. Just right, and hold.
Holding.
Right, stay there. Okay, go back. Green, you should be looking northeast. And go back a little bit. Yep, you should be covering Ray. Vex, southeast. There you go. So every time you hold, whether it's because your team lead needs to look at the map or whatever, you kind of always want to keep your sectors in check. And when you're looking, except for Hello who's looking at the back, these are the places you keep looking. So as an example, Vex is not going to be looking at Greeny, and vice versa. You each have your own sector to take care of. Right. Are you Skater?
Yep. Ready? Moving.
As a tip, you also don't want to just say moving. You kind of want to tell them what pace. Are you walking? Are you jogging?
Alright,
Are you
ready?
sprinting? A weapon up, weapon down, all that stuff.
Okay. Just simple running.
Except for running, it's either jog or quick jog.
Jog. Jog.
An important thing is every time you start moving, we just want to repeat the formation. Moving wedge, weapon down, jog, whatever, something like that. That way everyone will be up to date on what we're doing.
Okay.
We'll have to start walking.
Okay, walking, wedge.
So if you kind of stretch it, you move back a little bit.
Weapons up, weapons up.
You move back a little bit. Right, and now you're all facing towards.
Kill lethals, what?
Contact north, contact north, contact north.
So you've got just that
Line
one.
formation, line on me, north.
So you have a decent amount
Stop,
of
stop.
forward.
So one thing that goes to the wrong there
The line.
is you gave up your right flank completely because someone was to the left.
8 is going to be very,
So
very fast.
Vex and Harry instantly turned left the second you
But
called out
otherwise,
contact left.
that should,
And you don't know if you're in an ambush at this
yeah,
point.
you guys wanna
And if you are,
start moving off and
then
the
you just expose the whole
formation.
flank.
Feel free to bring in the VR objects.
But yeah, feel free to do whatever you want now.
You'll be,
I'll leave you
you'll be
alone.
able to do that.
But you can just throw in some hinges if you want, stuff like contact, and see how people react.
Yeah, it's a 45 degree line.
So, who's running training?
Not quite half a wedge, but if you don't.
I have no clue. Who's got the most experience that isn't Greeny?
You.
Yeah.
Me?
Off
I
you go.
don't know whether to be offended by that or not.
I don't have the most experience.
Off you go. You volunteered.
I volunteer for what?
I think you have the least here, so, off you go.
Well, if you want to count my overall years, no.
Right, well, I could do some if you want, but what topic do you want?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Right, so we did the formations. What about movement techniques? I'm not sure if in RG you're applying them. Like you send a, let's say, forward element up front instead of just always moving in the same formation. Do you do that kind of stuff?
Sometimes.
Hello.
Oh, Bill is here.
hi.
Hello.
You had a question.
Yeah, we were just left here, so
Oh no, that's fine. So we're just going to go. So I'm just going to take you through. So nice formations, guys. It's very nice to see. I'm just going to take you through. Well, it's one more, but split into two. Echelon left and right. So echelon left and right is effectively you get in a 45-degree line facing forwards. So Greenie, if you move back diagonally behind Harry. If Greenie's not okay.
I am sorry. I'm just taking a sip.
Right. Harry, take 2 steps back. Hello, guy. Probably just about there is fine. You don't want to go too far away. Right. So if you're facing this way, or moving towards the north, this would be echelon left, because of course you've effectively got the left-hand side of a wedge. Although of course it would go all the way back to the 9 members. You have vastly more firepower towards one direction, although it is similar. The main reason you use this is typically terrain features. So say for example you've got large walls or maybe some sort of armored convoy that you're not expecting any sort of contact from. You can have echelon left or echelon right, so that you've got your unguarded or lesser guarded flank is that side, your more guarded flank is that side. Main reason being is that if you have contact, you can have people kind of running up and moving towards it, and you've got that kind of diagonal where you've got people close to the enemy. So what you're going to do now is you're going to trade who is the person in charge. So each person gets 2 changes of formation, and I want you guys to try and do this on the move. So if you want to gather up a bit more. So say for example Vex was your number 1 to start with. Vex, if you want to start them off in line formation, you're allowed to make 2 changes. So you can say line to wedge, or line to echelon left, and then your second change can be echelon left to stagger column. Once you've done that, number 1 passes over to Skaver. Skaver can then choose to make those changes as well, and so on and so forth until it passes through all of you. The one thing I want you guys to do as well is that if you see those various obstacles up to the north there, which is being added to, start including them in your formation area. Main reason being is that, as you will note, formations where cover is involved can start to get a bit confusing and can force you apart. So you just need to learn how to use that. So you want to head on off. We're just going to do another kind of 5-10 minutes, and then we'll move on to something else.
Roger.
Yeah, sounds good.
Lead the way, Vex.
We'll go lion facing north.
line north.
Copy.
Walking pace, weapons up north.
Walking pace, weapons up north.
Form wedge facing north.
One wedge.
So whoever's in the middle should speed up. Actually no, I didn't define who's lead of that. But I guess it's me.
It's you, boy.
I'm gonna go up to Rifleman's jog. Also known as slow jog.
In a situation like that, where you are these people in a line, you would call
No, walking pace.
to whoever's leading
Roger.
to adapt now,
Do we switch now then?
because you were squished, and there was a lot of space left.
Hold. Echelon left on Scavo's lead.
Echelon left on me. Echelon left on me. Okay, walking pace. Echelon left. A jog. Does it mean I changed the information stuff?
Yeah. You do it too, and then pass it to someone.
Staggered column on me. Walking pace.
Greenie,
Yes.
is your weapon raised?
No.
Staggered column, I think, Harry.
Yeah, well, number 2 on that, so it has to be out wide.
No. Staggered column.
Oh.
I think there's a road in between us. So you go behind Scavo, but at a 45-degree angle from me. Like a zigzag between each member.
Got it.
I ain't running pace. Jog. Jog, I mean. Echelon right, echelon right.
How far do we go?
As far as spacing allows. Or terrain allows.
Right, Harry takes the lead.
Copy. We're going to do a wedge formation on me.
Wedge formation on Harry.
We're going to go to a walk as well.
Walking pace.
We're going to attempt to stick to this yellow line and bend left. And then go back on ourselves while in wedge formation. Switch to jogging.
Jog.
It's a tight angle.
Yeah, just the way I like it. And again, we're going to go left here and go back on ourselves.
Punch it, hello guy, punch it.
Use those legs, Greedy!
I'm so tired.
We're going to switch from wedge to column
Column.
and switch to walking pace.
Go first, go first.
Okay, walking pace.
And now we should switch back to jogging.
Jogging.
This spacing's no good, boys.
It will be good.
No, but it ain't good now. So if you get grenades
Everyone
now,
increases
before it
spacing
comes
between
to
one
it,
another.
what happens? 3 of you die.
Alright, I push Vex onto the grenade, it's fine.
Switch to walking until we sort out the spacing.
Okay.
No, that's pretty good for my ankle. Cancel that. And from column, we're going to switch to scattered column.
Staggered column.
I think you mean staggered.
Shattered, scattered, you know what I mean.
Staggered.
Shattered column.
It doesn't last long, that's why it's called shattered.
God damn it.
Shattered column because I'm fucked.
And we're going to switch to jogging pace.
Jogging pace.
And from here, we're going to switch to line on Greeny.
Line on green, line on green.
Once you're on me, hold and line formation. Okay, we're gonna start off with say spread out slightly.
Shift left.
Sorry, I was getting a drink.
Okay, wedge formation on me. I'm starting off walking pace.
What is ain't a wedge?
It ain't no potato wedge.
Vix, you need to stop. Now you can start. You were just making it a different line.
Man, that's why it's so loud. My earplugs weren't in.
Okay, now jogging pace.
Really? Put your weapon down, goddammit.
I'm always ready for combat.
And the teleporter has one of the training, you know, where you walk up to the training and by choosing the one that you want. I don't know if anyone's actually done the VR.
Push through. Fuck these guys.
Green.
Hold on the yellow line. Line formation.
Ooh, very nice. Very, very impressive. No, this group right here in the middle, that's how we form lines in LG. Should do.
They wanted us back, so we'll hold here. Gather in on Will.
I don't, because I got rid of that. I'm pretty sure that was one of the many, many things. Oh.
Yeah.
I know. Did I tell you I found Jonas Point's old documents?
I still have some of those, to be honest.
I do what? I tried to copy and paste them, but he's removed copy permissions.
Oh.
I know, I'm very upset. I was like, some of these are pretty good. I can just steal half, and that way there's just enough information for normal people to read. Anyway, welcome back, guys. I hope people found it not necessarily interesting. I hope people kind of got something out of it, even if they didn't necessarily find it ridiculously enjoyable. We're just going to move very quickly over to some stuff. So Terry's going to go through some stuff, and I'm going to go through some stuff, just in terms of reaction to contact, because this is some of the other stuff that your guys will be learning. One thing that Terry and I were discussing as people were doing movement, I probably went a little bit over the top when it comes to how much spacing. Main reason being, of course, is that in a full squad, if you're each 10 meters apart, that's kind of 70 or 80 meters at least. So when it comes to spacing, just follow what your squad leader's telling you.
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much is like follow what your squad leader's telling you at any particular time. It should be relatively elastic, but on the other hand, you should still try and remain a decent distance away. Anyway, we're just going to go over reaction to drills. So Terry, if you want to, or reaction to contact.
Okay, so yeah, reaction to contact is on an individual level. This is what occurs when either you're not in contact, you're not in a firefight, you're just like patrolling through an area, and you take fire from a direction, or somebody basically calls out contact this direction, like contact front. Everybody is going to execute the same drill. We have a mnemonic, initials, not mnemonic. To remember what the drill is, it's RTR. People often can't remember what it stands for, though, so it's not that useful. But I'm going to use it anyway. So the RTR stands for return fire, take cover, and return accurate fire. These are the steps you'll go through when you take contact. Basically, you're walking along, you get shot at from a direction, you hear some gunshots. They're landing close to you. Somebody goes contact left. You're going to turn to your left. You're going to fire off 2 or 3 shots quickly in the rough direction where the contact is. This is your return fire, your first step. Then you're going to move on to step 2. Look for some cover. After about 1-2 seconds of just putting a couple of rounds down range, find some cover. If there's no cover around you, then you'll just have to go prone, and then move as quickly as you can to that cover. So if there's a rock or tree or anything you can put between you and the bullets, go for it. When you're doing that, try to be conscious of where your teammates are, because especially if there isn't a lot of cover, you don't want to all end up behind the same rock. Once you're in cover, step 3, return accurate fire. You start actually looking for the enemy, trying to work out exactly where they are, trying to properly kill them. Those first few shots that you fire, you're not really expecting them to hit. But what they will do is they'll put a bit of suppression onto the enemy. I don't know why I'm walking to the side. Basically, if you take contact unexpectedly, then the enemy has the upper hand on you. They've put you in a stressful position, they're forcing you onto the back foot, forcing you to respond. By putting a few rounds onto them, you're leveling the playing field a bit, putting them in a stressful position, degrading their accuracy, maybe convincing them to duck behind their cover, at which point they can't see and effectively shoot back at you. So that's basically your individual drill whenever you... That's how you, as an individual person, will react to contact. There are then some more steps after that for fireteams, squads, upwards, etc. But that is stuff that I'm guessing your NCOs are going to be teaching you in the future.
Yeah,
Phil's going to be teaching you some of it now.
Yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of kind of bounding training. But effectively, in your groups of 4 or 5, we are going to move Tay out of one group. So if there's a group of 5, if there's a volunteer who could help join a group of 4, that would be very grateful. But effectively, what I want each group to do is move along as if you're moving along in a nice formation. You are then, or moving along in a nice wedge formation. You're then going to take contact front. The main reason it's always going to be contact front is that if anyone takes contact left or right, you may find yourself killing other Gambler or Talon members. I will not enjoy that. You're going to take contact front. You're going to pop off a couple of rounds, get to cover, and then pop off some accurate fire. Groups of 5, I think, Kimbo, your group was a group of 5. And then who was the other group of 5?
Be us, group 2.
Okay, group 2 or other group, any volunteers?
I'll do it.
Alright. Harry, if you could join Sanya and who's the others in your group, Tay?
Sorry, here we have
Mason Treshi.
hiding, yeah. Exactly. Sanya, Mason, Treshi.
Sanya, Mason, Treshi. Perfect. Alright, so if you could all get in a line facing west, please. We're just going to do it 2 or 3 times, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So you get line formation.
I was going to make a point, but
what was it?
About AURs.
Oh, yeah, sorry, probably a good point. Guys, come back. Yeah, sorry, I should probably use different... Whenever we say a couple of shots, or something along those lines, if you have an AUR, or you are using an AUR, a decent burst is usually the equivalent, or a few kind of double or triple shots, or something along those lines. Obviously, you carry much more ammo than everyone else, but you're less likely to be as accurate. So yeah, just a couple of a single longer burst, or a couple of 2 or 3 shot bursts is perfectly reasonable for an AUR. Marksman, of course, you have a heavier round. You can kind of go the opposite way if you want to, but obviously you don't carry that much less. It really depends on the circumstances. Grenadiers, if I see anyone shooting a 320 as an immediate round, that's just not on. Okay, right, let's go.
Hopefully you hydrated people.
I did.
Nice.
Me too. I should absolutely not have to tell people how to hydrate at this point in the game.
I was just helping remind.
I know.
I mean, I still
Right, lads.
Yeah, if I'm
Who we killing?
I just don't do it. And then fall over.
I don't know.
Alright,
Which way are
might as well form a line facing a certain direction of choice between our several members. Should we say east, since no one else is facing that way?
It's a little bit short.
True. Or you can watch south instead.
Something like that, yeah. I think it's 40, but yeah.
We can start going east and then turn to the north.
Do we do something?
Can do, just hopefully we don't shoot 3-0. Or 1-0 even.
I suppose we could move off off north, so we're not in front of anyone.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, what radio are we?
You know that moment where you kind of think, I should have told them when they're going to take contact.
Just waiting, left them a message.
Because AHM left information to Chris, the other side of the airfield now, they're not taking contact.
Do you want to line up on the line?
Okay, let's just move west along in line with the other teams.
Front contact, front. Contact, right radio tower. Ceasefire, ceasefire. Everyone's good.
All green here.
Let's continue walking. Contact front, contact front. Does anyone see contact?
Front at that scene.
Contact's 1 o'clock in the tree line. On fire. Everyone port.
Green here.
I'm good.
Rex is good.
Hello guys here.
We may as well switch it up and go watch.
Jogging pace. Front contact front. Contact 11 o'clock ground 3. On fire. Report.
Green here.
Next green.
Hello, guy green. Hello, green. Good job, guys. Back.
That's all form column to get back.
Say column so we don't run into people.
Yeah.
Got column jogging pace. Switch formation, jogging pace, echelon right, echelon right.
Echelon right, jogging.
Contact south, contact south.
Contact south, contact south.
Contact reference, fuel tank, fuel tank.
Contact field. Reloading.
Contact down, hold fire, hold fire.
Down, hold fire.
Form up. Greeny green.
Green here.
Hello, guy green.
Form a line on Vex.
Line on Vex.
Hello guy, pull back to the line so you're in line with Vex. Column formation heading east.
Column east.
Walking pace.
Walking pace.
Looking good. Folded on P. Uses his body as a marker. Good job, guys.
Nice. Repack max.
You have beautiful eyes.
Step away.
I can make mine sound like yours. All I need is
Mine's
a pillow. All I need is a pillow. You're compensating for something, sir. I didn't get my cool sight. This fucking piece of Call of Duty shit. What's going on, man?
I heard you want to play Call of Duty, Greeny.
I said that I got a. Oh well, I heard you talking about something earlier on that had my attention.
What was it?
I don't know. It sounded like something about an island.
Oh, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you on an island with a bit of cheese and water, and we're just going to see what happens.
I had baby milk cheese today.
I'm
Nice,
glad that's
but
what you
it's-
took from that sentence, Grinny. I'm
Nice.
glad that out of everything that I said, it was the cheese that you liked. Right, okay, so I'm going to teleport you and me. We're going to teleport players, and we're going to go over here.
Oh god.
Right, so once you've done your RTR, something else happens. What is that thing? Gambler guys.
Make sure everyone's alive.
No.
You have to identify.
Well,
contact.
yeah.
What was the question?
So once you finish your RTR, there is the next bit.
Communicate where is the contact exactly and neutralize it.
Yep. So the main way that you guys get to do that as squad members rather than as NCOs and squad leads is with fire and movement, or as I'm trying to push it, fire or movement. Why am I saying fire or movement?
Accuracy.
Yes, I think you've got the nail on the head, but you're kind of jumping as to why we do it, as opposed to why I'm saying it as it is. you should be firing or moving. You should not be trying to do both at the same time. So that's really the kind of the key here. The main reason is that when you're trying to do both at the same time, you're doing not much of either. You're not shooting particularly well, and you're certainly not moving particularly well. If you're shooting and you've got your sights aimed on the enemy, you do not know where you're moving, arguably, or certainly you don't know where you're moving accurately. You could accidentally run across a minefield or something along those lines. It's very much a case of, while you've got one half of your team providing decent suppressive fire, the other half of your team should be providing some decent cover as much as possible. Now, the group over there is arguably on the wrong side of my particular area, but I'm just going to let them get away with it. So, I want you to split yourselves into 2 teams of 2. Ideally, people who are part of the same squad do not belong in the same team.
Okay, Greeny, come here.
Hello.
Right, okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to walk forward. Once you get to the edge of this area and move onto the grass, you're going to take contact front. So you're going to do your little RTR drills. The important thing for you is you are not to cross. I'm going to have to put flags down because they're just not going to understand otherwise. I'm putting some gambler flags down.
Can one of them be Talon?
One of them is Talon.
Yay!
Can you see the gambler flags? You are not to go to the east of those gambler flags or the Talon flag. You can stay at any of the other waist-high and smaller covers, but the point is that you're supposed to be moving between the cover while facing. So the contact's going to be from the north. Once you get to the end of that, that is going to be your end of drill. Okay?
Okay.
Why does it have to be so complicated?
Why is it so complicated?
All you're doing is firing and moving.
Greeny and Skaver shoot while Hello Guy and Vex move.
Run, and then
Once they've got to that point, Greeny and Skaver run while Vex and Hello Guy shoot. If you're going to reload, try and make sure you're doing it while you're on the move. But yeah, anyway, head on off.
Cool.
Yeah, we could split into red and blue teams.
Yeah, sure.
And then just call, red go or whatever.
Green, let's go green.
Yeah, we'll go green team.
Yes, we go blue.
Yes, I mean, make sure you've got fresh mags as well. And then if you can kind of add a count on your shots, you know that you should be reloading, obviously, when running, rather than wasting the reload time when you should be shooting. Who wants to lead off? Any preference? I suppose we can walk in a. We can tell you what. We'll start walking in line formation, guns down, and then when we hit the grass, I'll call contact front, and myself and Skaver will provide covering fire while you get to the first set of blocks. Okay.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sure.
I'm good with that.
Okay. So. Okay, walking formation. Walking formation. Line formation. Walking. So, spread west, you guys. We've got quite a large area. Skaver, if you just kind of hug the flags to an extent.
That space should be fine.
Contact front. Blue team move up, green team cover.
Blue set.
Team set, blue team move up, covering fire.
Blue set. Move.
Team push, push, push. Green team set. Team prepared to move.
Blue set.
Moving, shuffle. Green team set, blue team move.
Blue set.
Moving. Green team set, blue team move up.
Blue set.
Sprint to the finish. Some team hold fire. Gather up on me a second, guys.
Say hydrate. How are you doing for ammunition?
3 belts.
Five mags for a few halves. That's a convenient crate.
Does this have mags in it?
Oh, that's the FSG crate.
No, it's the FSG crate. Wrong one. 1 second.
Technically, it has mags on it.
Does that have anything in it?
I don't think that one does, no.
Why the fuck do we not? Where's the RG crate? Okay, put that. I think that man might have ammunition.
Yeah, let's get some mags.
So while you're there, you all, I'm gonna have to dip in like 15 minutes. Something came up.
Sure thing. No worries. Say 15 minutes or 5 minutes.
Yeah, 15.
15 is fine.
I mean,
Okay.
you turned up, that's what counts, so.
Yeah, it's all good. Right, tell you what we'll do.
We should probably just go round west. Looks like there's another team about to go through.
Yeah, there's about to go. Let's just push around this way. Follow me to victory. Column formation, heading south.
Column south.
Jogging as well.
Jogging.
exactly. Certainly in times of pushing the fire up. But anyway, you guys in your pairs, I want you to go down. I want you to keep on the left-hand side of the flags, or the western side of the flags. And once you've done so, once you've got to the end of the course, we will teleport you back.
Okay.
Go.
So yeah, so you're going to take contact once you hit the grass. So do your RTR drills. RTR drills, and then push on through. Teleport back.
Okay, yeah, someone lead. Someone lead.
Means I could leave myself.
Sure.
He said stay left side, so I'm guessing where this arrow says to start. Doesn't really matter about formation. We're doing cover to cover, aren't we? So we'll do a line formation facing the solid grass. We get the contact. So keep the red team on my left and blue on my right. Jogging face north. Contact front.
Yeah, Giorgimo, that is exactly my point. And I am allowed to use. Oh, super.
Surprise!
Teleport players.
Just don't teleport with
Hey.
shooting once.
Hey!
I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
You died
Not
somehow.
using stances.
We're not sure how.
They passed out from not drinking.
Yeah, that's exactly
yes,
what happened.
that may have been it.
I always forget. Whoops.
No, that's fine. You were AFK. Do you feel like at all salty?
Very salty.
Does someone know if Midget is
Yeah, I can smell
left-handed?
fish.
Because he was always speaking left. That's very unusual.
Did you teleport James into the
Just
sea?
taken, sorry?
No.
If Midget is left-handed,
That's
because he's
quite
always
an accusation to
speaking
make,
left.
really.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, Greeny.
What's this about pets? Fuck.
Is he lagging?
Right,
Oh, wait, yes.
RG boxes, mission assets, empty crates, inventory. What's a good pistol, guys?
That was a long sprint.
Makarov.
The right.
Oh, your micro speaking,
What?
badly, Chris. What the fuck?
Jesus, Icarus.
That was just too funny. He runs like 30 seconds and then he reloads when he gets there.
Just run him an empty mag
The right answer is the Chiappa Rhino, and there is no other answer other than that.
No.
I mean, flare pistol.
Yeah, flare pistol might be a bit much. What about the Taurus Tracker Model 455 Gold?
Yes.
Is there a wall?
I approve.
Definitely. The periscope, that goes in a pistol slot.
Could we get the gun?
No, everyone's going to get Glocks, and they're all going to like it.
Yeah.
But the Tech 9 is in the pistol slot.
Yeah, do you want...
Really, this ain't Compton. Come on.
I didn't realise we were playing Chaos Row.
It is now.
Will, you know what time it is?
Greeny's
I don't know, but if it's something,
Can't
then
say.
you may get teleported
9
into the
o'clock.
water.
You're only supposed to
Oh,
follow the
God.
damn train, CJ.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
let
me
me
just
do it.
shoot
Please,
him.
let me fucking do it right now.
No, absolutely not.
There you
Save
Greeny.
Greeny,
Do
save
it.
Nope,
Do it.
don't dare the
Don't tempt
sergeant, please.
Because Greeny's just that influenceable.
He's got Zoe, so I would not trust him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
If we get Glocks, I want a Night Kite XL scope.
Yeah.
What the
just
hell
for
it is.
distance, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For after dark cleaning.
You missed.
Long range pistol engagements. Think it's too small to get a grenade launcher under this? What do you reckon?
Nah.
A grenade launcher under what, sorry?
Should be able to fit that.
Well, I take it you've seen the grenade launcher on the M249, mate?
No.
How have you not?
Can
Oh
I
my
have
god.
it?
It's awesome.
I'll try that.
Is it belt fed as well?
What do you mean? Is it? No, the grenade launcher isn't belt fed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, it should be.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Holy
Why would you do that?
Oh, is this
That
like?
happens when you're a grenadier and AUR isn't there.
Only made in America.
You have to pick up the slack.
This is actually one of my more common loadouts for Liberation for the flare rounds.
Yeah, well, flare
Yeah,
rounds.
flare
We
rounds.
believe you.
Yeah, explosive rounds also
Oh.
have sort of flair.
Because you know you can.
Looks like something Arnold Schwarzenegger should have.
Especially when you can load a shotgun shell into the 40 mic slot.
Look, we can breach with it now.
What do you mean with it now? It's fucking perfect for breaching with.
Oh yeah, you wait. When we do CQB, we're going to get rid of all that sort of crap. All this kind of I can't breach with my gun. You know what you sound like? You sound like a badly drawn meme on the internet.
I was going to say, yeah, no, I'm not going to say.
It's literally, if you see one of those badly drawn images on the internet, and you know which one I mean, ones where people like start labeling them Chad and whatever, right? That's what people sound like when they say, I can't breach with my gun. Because I deliberately, at one point, decided to see if I could breach a building with a single shot shotgun, and I can do it. Not well, but I can do it.
And I had a sniper rifle and did CQB with
I
it.
do, but don't let
Liberation.
them waste me down.
Yeah.
I used to do it with a bolt action sniper rifle.
To be fair, if you're breaching with the
That's what
enemy,
I
you don't
never
even
use,
need
so-
to dead salt.
Like a
Just
ring.
contact
Exactly.
the
Oh,
top
what's that
of
supposed to
sniper
mean?
loadout.
Right, okay. Quiet down, bring it round. I'm going to have one more little chat, one more little rant before we get to some fun stuff. And that is just a little bit that I want to talk to people about with some stuff that I see far too often. So I'm going to pretend to be... I'm not going to be typical Gambler Squad A, or typical Gambler Squad B, or typical Gambler Squad D. I'm just going to be typical Gambler Squad X, where I see people moving along, you know, walking along. Contact front.
Perfect.
There is no point in that.
You looked exactly like an AI.
I looked exactly like an AI, and do you know what? Do you know what? I feel I very much I spend far too much time Zeusing for my own good, but as well as that, if the enemy isn't perfectly covered by that smoke, you have just wasted a smoke grenade. Or worse, when I see them thrown up hills, they're effectively, you know, at this point, if the enemy isn't directly right there, it's absolutely useless. Because smoke is concealment, it is not magic shield cover. There are no magical energy shields in armor without the Star Wars mod.
What?
I know, magical.
They have summoned Warhammer.
Side note for this: when you, because the AI throws smoke as well, right? When you shoot at an AI squad and you see them throw smoke grenades like 20 meters in front of them, and the smoke, you know, it does slightly obscure them. You can't see them, so you maybe can't shoot accurately at them. What do?
Drill the smoke.
You just keep shooting into the smoke. They're going to do the exact same thing. Sorry, carry on.
No, absolutely. It's kind of my number one pet peeve when it comes to a significant number of Gambler squads. Because every squad has been guilty of this. I know, because I have, and bearing in mind, I have the spreadsheets, I have the stats, I have Zeused more missions than almost anyone at this point, and people are bored of me sniping them. It happens all the time, and to the point where I can see your limbs sticking out of the smoke. I can, all the time. And I'm just not going to put up with that anymore. If you put your smoke up, so I'm just going to do an example now, again, so I've only got green smoke now. So, this is going to be the new AI, or the new Zeus AI, okay? So, you throw your smoke. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait.
He's already dead.
Thanks for killing my ears.
Stop! He's already
Well,
dead.
considering your scream earlier, you absolutely deserve it.
Yep.
But yes, that is the sort of thing, because it just... The amount of time it happens, and what's worse than that, even worse, is if you do it too close, at this point, you are benefiting the enemy far more than you're benefiting yourself. The best people for putting smoke out are grenadiers. Grenadiers, if you don't know how to put smoke out accurately, please come and talk to me. I will happily do a separate training session where we do nothing but throw grenades at things, lob grenades at things. Because when you get it right, if you pop smoke directly onto an enemy position, you can be absolutely perfect. One of the things that we noticed, or one of the things I've noticed over the past few years, is that we keep increasing the number of smokes that each people have. So it's just one of those things that's quite important to me that we stop. So that's important. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do one last thing in a sort of battle royale style. My recommendation is you leave your group, or in fact, no, everyone get together in one big group, but we're going to get kitted out first. So, everyone goes to these mission assets crates. In the mission assets crates, you put your gun, you put your backpack, you put your vest, you put any grenades. Any grenades. You can keep your helmet, if you wish.
Can I keep my,
If you say rocket launcher, the answer is no.
Fuck.
I can keep my entrenchment tool there, right?
What about my Glock? An officer always has his Glock.
Glock is fine.
Damn.
You go up to box number 2 here, stood next to me. There is a Glock and some magazines. You take one pistol, you take 2 magazines.
I can't fucking fit my bazooka anywhere.
I'm gonna have to dip anyway, Wilhelm.
No worries.
Real life.
No worries. Right, more boxes for people. More boxes have been added for people.
That's littering.
You're littering.
Make sure you drink.
Damn, that was a good
before
comeback.
you put everything away.
I saw a giant cave on Reddit, and I wanted to insult someone, but I found no one to insult.
Awful.
God damn it, Bill.
So we're gonna play some Tarkov here.
No, so that's fine. You should have heard the insult I gave to someone before Christmas. He walked in a turtleneck, and I said he looked like Steve Jobs, and he went, "Thank you." Like,
Before or after he died?
well, everyone else laughed, so I think everyone else thought after. Anyway. Right, after you've got your pistol, and after you've made sure to dump all your stuff, you come to me. You join my group. Skaver, you're wearing a vest. Go and take off your vest.
Oh, cheat.
Two
So-
spares.
If you have a silencer on your pistol and it decreases your damage, that's fine. Icarus, what caliber is your pistol?
9mm.
It's just a Glock.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure it's still 9mm.
We need 148 still.
No!
How much ammo do we take?
2 magazines.
Including the one in the...
Harry, you do realise if you get tapped in the head, you're probably gonna. Yeah.
Who has dumped all of their crap in the Glock and magazines box? What scumbag did this? Right.
Hey, don't look at me. What do you mean?
Right, who hasn't joined on me yet? Lexix, you haven't joined on me. Pete, you haven't joined on me. Treshy.
Like, I would wear a helmet if I was you.
Skaver, you still have your vest on.
Nah.
Oh my god, such a
What
big
about we make a
group.
group lethal and kill everyone?
My screen is so
I'd rather
small,
go
I actually
down
run
in
out of names.
style.
Yeah.
I actually can't
The
fit
thing
any
is-
more names on my screen.
Me neither.
Thank
Right.
you, ultra wide.
You are going to be
Yes,
teleported to a small island. A very small island.
Dun dun dun.
When you are on the island, you are to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until you hear until you see or hear the lightning bolt.
God damn it.
Once you have done this, you are free to kill each other. Teaming up,
Can we move before the lightning bolt?
you can move before the lightning bolt. you can find cover or try and team up before the lightning bolt. There will be about 30 seconds from when I teleport you to when the lightning bolt goes off.
Oh, damn.
I can already see teams being. I can already see silent nods between people and teams being made.
Is now a good time to mention I can't hear shit right now?
What'd you say?
Does anyone need healing, by the way? Nope. Okay. Effectively, it's whoever's last man standing. If you haven't killed each other within a certain period of time, I will start setting you on fire.
Great. Joe, I hydrate before this, so I'm going to outlive the opposition.
Yes, of course, because I won't set you on fire before then.
No,
AHM, you haven't joined on me yet. Join on me.
I have.
No, you haven't. Oh,
Yes.
that is so weird. It says to me you're not part of the group.
Joke's on you. I actually have a G18.
I mean, that would be jokes on me because that is a rapid fire gun.
I don't actually.
Okay, I was about to say we don't have that in our game. Tara, are you joining us? Tara is joining us.
Yeah, yes.
Right, I will not. So I'm. In fact, I only have one magazine for my pistol, and I think I've fired a couple of rounds from it. Yep, I have a partial magazine for my pistol, but in return, I'm not going to be, obviously, because I'll be in Zeus when the lightning bolt strikes, I'm going to, get myself a decent hiding spot. I hope people find that fair.
Take me with you.
Once you die, you are free to quit the training server. That's absolutely fine. I don't expect anyone to hang around once they're dead. Obviously, if you win, great. But otherwise, those are pretty much the rules, guys. Just expect possibly some screen lag as we teleport to the island.
God.
Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Right.
I might lose already by disconnecting.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
face, didn't you?
No, he ran away.
Oh.
He did the smart thing.
Damn, I should have stayed in the goddamn trench.
Wait, Chris beat all of us?
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
I'm beating him out. I'm kicking him out of Discord right now.
I think I shot you. Were you crouching?
Literally, it's Chris versus Pete. Also, to people like how I've tried to corral people towards the teleporter.
Yes, it's fantastic. Even looks better on the other side.
Yeah.
I think it's obvious enough.
Right,
I think it needs more lights.
Harry, get the tools. I'll meet you at his house.
Oh, no way. Give me 3.5 hours.
Yeah, take me that long as well.
Give me. Wait, is it London?
Guildford.
Make it 2.
I'll bring Vex. Probably.
Possibly.
Out of brain cells, probably as well.
But somehow managed to beat us.
I don't want to talk about it. If he killed me, I'm very.
Nah, I think I killed you. I think I shot you in the back.
It's fine. I put him on a timeout on Discord for being good.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh dear, Pete is stealthy. Oh.
Is he literally just roaming the map, not gaining contact with anybody?
Oh no, he's seen him.
I
Oh, there
domed
we
Mason
go.
and he domed me instantly, and I'm the one that died.
Wins, let's go!
You can't call that a win. That was a rat run.
Survival of the fittest, son of a bitch. Let's go!
The rat prevails.
I am impressed I managed to fit an entrenching tool into my uniform though. That was quite fun.
Did you use it?
Yep, I built a trench. I built the biggest trench I could.
When you took me out, you injured me enough to kill me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Ah.
didn't have anything to heal myself with.
Apart from everyone's medical stuff around you.
I mean, I tried
Did you
to
lose all your bandages in the crates?
when I cleared my inventory, I may have put everything in.
You chimp.
I took all my medical stuff with me.
And then I tried to loot Ben, but then I died.
Bill, did you set Pete on fire?
He did say he'd set him on fire.
Oh my god, it sounds so awful.
Please tell me he's actually going to run for the ocean. He is.
Oh yeah, poor Lethal's got domed because of Mace.
Yeah.
Were they
Mace
on the
decided-
rocks, by any chance?
Yeah, they was. I was fucking right next to him.
Was Lethal's the one that was highest
Oh,
up?
I think he's fine.
I
now.
shot him in the head.
Yeah, the water put him
I
out.
shot him in the head at the same time.
I was about to say, should we light him, but him?
Because
I
Mason whispered, I heard him.
Yeah. I shot Mason head and he instantly shot me back.
I was busy hiding in a bush.
I'd like to point out, right, so to give you an idea of why the burning is so bad, right?
Sounds fun.
I can't hear this. I still can't hear this.
Don't worry, Bill, I'll pat you down.
Doesn't it spread to
Oh,
nearby
God.
players?
Not the screaming.
How do I put him down?
Oh no.
I
Can
did.
you set ourselves on fire?
Yes. It's spreading.
It's an emergency.
Put him down.
What's worse that they did?
Right, there we go. Radius healed.
Articles any good. Like, come on.
Makes your screen orange, so that's
Yep.
something.
You
Yeah, but
took
this is-
cover in a flammable tent.
But it's medical.
Ben,
Like
were
if
you the
I
one who shot at me
heal the
before
fire-
we had our little showdown?
Nope. That might have been him.
Right, okay, thanks everyone for coming along. I really appreciate it. Obviously, it's only quarter 2, but, you know, if you want to stay on the training server, that's fine. I'm going to delete my little stuff. I hope it was useful. Next week, we're hoping to go through CQB and why it's important to you. For the people who weren't here, please pass on to them that, of course, this is really important. And literally, as I was saying in the Gambler channel before we all joined, if I hear anyone say something along the lines of, well, I don't need to come to this training, I already know it all, it has very much been proven that we don't. So I look forward to seeing as many people as possible next week. So CQB training will be the main bit. It'll be mainly how to clear buildings properly. We'll have Vegas or Terra, etc. and stuff who